Hello, yogis. Cassidy from Marina Bay Yoga here. It is so good to be with you today. We are going to be going into half moon. That is going to be our peak pose today. So go ahead and grab some blocks and I'll meet you on your mat. Now, if you don't have blocks available, that's okay. You can use a pillow. You can use a chair, an ottoman, anything that is about this height, here, here, or here, okay? I don't know why I said chair. I don't know who has a chair that small, unless you have a child, then maybe you do. All right, so you're gonna keep those blocks close by. We're gonna use those to get into half moon. And to get started, we're gonna begin in child's pose. So you're gonna go ahead and come down, big toes together, knees open wide, and start to walk your hands forward, lying all the way down on your mat. Reaching through your fingertips, allow your forehead to press against your mat and start to settle in. We have a very potent practice today. Just because it's short does not mean it will be quick. We're going to take this time to slow down, strengthen up, and give ourselves permission to be fully present here. As you settle in, I invite you to decide on an intention, bringing focus and clarity to your practice. Half moon is a balancing pose. So today I will be speaking about balancing, balance in our mind, body, spirit, bringing balance into the life that we live. I invite you to use this time as we move through the practice to consider where you can bring in more balance to your day. And on your next inhale, go ahead and come up onto all fours, hands and knees. Press your knees into the ground just below your hips, hands press into the earth, all 10 fingers. And we're going to begin with some cat-cows. Inhale, as you look up, belly comes towards the ground, shoulders rise. And exhale, head comes down, spineless towards the ceiling, round out your back. Take another inhale, look up. And arch the back, drawing the belly down, hips lift, shoulders rise. And then slowly exhale, round out the spine towards the ceiling. Nice and slow cat-cows today. And then start to move at your own pace, following your breath through these cat-cows. You're probably comfortable with these by now, probably pretty used to them. And we're going to start to make big circles. So you can send your hips all the way to the left and then to the right and back up. As we do this, you'll notice that your wrists are getting warmed up here. And then after those 3 circles to the left, we're going to switch it and go right, left, and then back up. Good, yogis, just like that, right, left, and back up. Beautiful. 3 times to the right and come back through center. We're going to start our balancing by pressing into the left knee and the right hand. You're going to send your right leg all the way back, straight back behind you, and reach your left arm forward, finding balance here, pressing in through the fingertips, pressing in through the knee. Now you can stay here and stay with your breath. Anytime we're balancing, you want to set your gaze somewhere that's not moving so that you can really stay focused. This is going to help you with your balance. This is your drishti, your gaze. So you can stay here, or you can add in 3 crunches. Crunching elbow to knee, round out the spine, just like your cat. And inhale, reach it up. Exhale, round it out. And inhale, reach it up. Last one, round out the spine, crunch it in, elbow to knee, and inhale, reach it all the way back up. Release your left hand down, release your right knee down. Good. Take your left leg back this time. Take your right arm forward and find your breath. Find your drishti and start to engage the core, feeling your balance today. Now you can stay here or you can add in those 3 crunches. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach it up. Last time, exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach it up. And bring your hands down, bring your knee down. Good, wiggle out the hips, sit all the way back. Shake out your wrists, we warm them up quickly today. You might need a little circle on each one. You can hold your wrist and take those circles, just moving them around a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and get into our down dog. So you're gonna plant your hands down, tuck your toes, and gently lift your hips all the way up towards the ceiling. And begin to pedal out your heels. One heel comes down and then the other. And as we move through this practice, it's going to be several longer held poses. So staying with the breath, really feeling the engagement of the core. Those are going to be key today for our practice. Good, yogis. All right, draw that tailbone up just a little bit higher. Draw those heels down just a little bit more, looking towards your knees, relax your neck. Good, walk your feet together and take your right leg all the way up into a 3-legged dog. Now, the same way that we crunched the knee to the nose when we were, the knee to the elbow when we were in our tabletop, we're gonna crunch the knee to the nose 3 times, drawing your right knee all the way in towards your nose, round out the spine, and send it all the way back up. Good, draw the knee all the way towards the nose, crunch it in, and send it all the way back up. One more time, draw the knee all the way to the nose. This time you're gonna step that right foot all the way through, and your back knee is going to come all the way down. Good, yogis. Now, from here, your left hand stays down, reach your right arm up, twisting open towards the right side. Really feel that extension through the right arm. Good, stay with your breath. Feel the strength here. And right hand comes down towards the ground. Now, both arms come up. So now you're engaging through the glutes, engaging through the core. You probably remember this pose from another practice we've done. Now, this next part gets really fun, really interesting. Keep your left arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Take your right hand out to the right side and start to reach back for your left leg, twisting open, looking past your right shoulder. Left fingertips still reach through towards the ceiling, maybe coming a little bit closer towards your ear. Hips stay pressed forward, and then slowly circle your hands back down to the ground, one hand on either side of that right foot. Amazing. Go ahead and tuck those back toes, and we're gonna come all the way into a pyramid pose. So you can walk that left foot forward just a little bit and start to fold over the right leg. The right leg is straight now, toes pointing towards the front of your mat. And start to draw the left hip forward, right hip comes back. Good, folding over that pyramid pose. Nice deep breaths here. I know you wanna look up, but for the sake of your neck, allow your chin to tuck down just a little bit, extending the spine nice and long, and really feeling that opening through the right leg. This is gonna come in handy when we move into our half moon. So take your time here, find those deep breaths. You may even bring your lips together, let your tongue come to the roof of your mouth, and breathe just in and out of your nose, creating this ujjayi breath, the ocean breath. Good, yogis. Fold a little bit deeper, hinging a little bit deeper at the hips. All right, on your next inhale, we're going to come up to sky archer. So slowly rise all the way up, taking hold of your right wrist, draw it up and overhead, press your hips away from you so the right side of your body is getting a nice big stretch. Good, yogis. And then we're gonna circle those hands back down to the ground. This time, bending the right knee and rotating those left toes open to the side. Rise back up, warrior one. Good, hips focus towards the front of the mat. Fingertips reach through towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside on this gorgeous day. If you're in Texas and you're outside, you're probably doing hot yoga. All right, yogis, from here, exhale, open up to warrior two. So you're gonna twist open towards the left side. Hips open up towards the left side, that right knee stays bent. Reach through your fingertips to make a big T and look towards your right hand. Good, right hand comes all the way down to your thigh, left arm reaches up and over. Feel that extension through your shoulder. Nice and slow here, don't rush it. Feel that strength in your body. Now, if you'd like, you can take this right hand all the way down towards the ground, or if you have a block, you can press that right hand into the block, keeping the right knee nice and bent. Good, yogis. All right, if you'd like to add a bind here, I'm going to show you how to do that. Not required, but it is quite fun. Okay, you're going to move the block out of the way. So you can stay here, you can stay right where you are, or you can take this right arm and start to thread it under the right leg. And then take your left arm and reach back all the way behind your back, reaching for your fingertips. That's right, so your right hand meets your left hand behind your back. And just see how that feels. Noticing your hip, giving some love and ease to your legs. And then when you're ready, slowly unwind, reaching that left arm back up towards the ceiling. Beautiful, yogis. All right, left hand comes down to meet the right, and you're going to rotate onto your left toes and step that right foot back so that you're in a plank. Beautiful. All right, from your plank, knees can stay up or go down. We're gonna lower all the way down to the yoga mat and then start to press the shoulders up, straighten the arms, come into your cobra. Now, depending on when you're doing this during the day, you may wanna keep your elbows bent. Your back might need a little bit more warm up. That's totally okay. Keeping the elbows bent as long as it feels good. And then straightening them when you're ready. Look left and right. Take a moment here to find your breath. And then when you're ready, go ahead and tuck your toes, lift your hips, come into your down dog. You may even use your knees like I did to move all the way up to your down dog. And then start to tilt your tailbone up, draw those heels down towards the ground. Good, yogis. Find a deep breath here in down dog. Walk your feet together and take your left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. We're gonna do this on the left side. You're gonna get to see the back of how this looks. Go ahead and take that left knee all the way into your left nose, your one nose, crunch it in and take it all the way back up. Good, take your left knee all the way in towards your nose, one nose, and send it all the way back up. Good, this time crunch it all the way in towards your nose and step that left foot through. Good, take your back knee down and allow your body to press forward just a little bit. If you need to resituate this left foot, you might just inch it forward a little bit so that you can have a nice long back leg. Right hand is gonna stay down and gently reach that left arm all the way up towards the ceiling. Finding a gentle twist here, a gentle bind, not a bind. I'm thinking about where we're about to go. We're about to have a bind. Good, left hand comes down. Now both arms reach up towards the ceiling. Feel that gentle pressure forward. Nice deep Stretch here for that back leg. And then you're gonna keep your right arm reaching up towards the ceiling. And here's that gentle bind I was talking about, that big twist. Left arm comes down and back towards the right leg, twisting open towards the left side and just peering over the left shoulder. Good, yogis. Let the corners of your lips turn up. Good. And then slowly circle your hands back down around the left foot. Tuck your back toes and slowly straighten out the left leg, coming into pyramid pose. As always, you can bring blocks under your hands to bring the floor a little bit closer towards you. But just notice how this feels. Notice the difference on this side. Give your body a chance to kind of settle into the pose. Draw that right hip forward, left hip comes back. You may notice that your core is engaging here. Totally great if so. Good, nice deep breaths. Good, yogis. Find some softness for the spine. This is the part we are not rushing at all. We are going to give so much love to our hamstrings, behind the knee, the calves. Our half moon is going to be very happy that we took our time here. All right, on your next inhale, go ahead and bend that left knee. Turn your right toes out to the side just a little bit and begin to rise up, warrior one. Hips stay facing forward, reach through your fingertips. Nice deep breaths here. And exhale, open, warrior two. Opening towards the right side, reach through your fingertips, look past your left hand. Keep that left knee nice and bent. And then you're gonna draw the right arm down to the right, or sorry, left arm down to the left leg. Right arm comes up and over. Good, yogis. Now you know the drill. You can stay right here. Stay with your breath. Make any adjustments needed. Or you can take that left hand all the way down to the ground or to a block. In the words of one of my mentors, find what feels good. Now you can stay here, or you can reach that right arm back behind your back and start to take the bind, reaching your left arm underneath your left leg and reaching for your fingertips. Good, keep that right shoulder nice and open no matter where you are. Good, breathing into the hips and just noticing how it feels on this side. And then slowly unbind. Bring your right hand down next to your left. Step your left foot back, coming back into your plank. Beautiful, yogis. Lower all the way down to the ground and then up to your cobra. That feels good. All right, let's add our half moon. Take your time. You're gonna take your time to come all the way up to standing. I said take your time twice. I guess that means I really want you to take your time. All right, bring those blocks close. You're going to plant one block, you just need one, at whichever level you would like. I suggest starting at the highest, bringing the floor as close to as possible just to get started, and you can always bring it down, okay? We are going to start in warrior two. Hips are nice and open. The way we're gonna come into this, so come into your warrior two nice and strong, reaching past those right fingertips, looking past your right hand, okay? And then we're gonna bring our hand down to this block and step it out just about a foot away from your foot. Left arm reaches up, you're gonna press into your right foot and left leg rises. Left toes point towards the left side. Good, left arm stays high and lifted. And right leg is really doing most of the work here, staying really light on the right hand. Good. And then just start to find your breath. Stay here, stay where you are. Keep your balance. I'm going to show you without the block, okay? So stay here. If you found your half moon and it feels good, stay right where you are. If you want to try it without the block, come back to your warrior two, and we'll go from here. All right, from your warrior two, right knee is bent, right hand comes down to the ground about a foot in front of your right foot. And then start to press into your right foot, lifting your left leg up, finding balance on your right leg. Now, as always with balancing poses, we want to find our drishti, something that's not moving. Good, your toes point out to the side, hip stays open. Good, yogis. Now, slowly bring your left hand down to the ground and step your left foot next to your right, coming into a forward fold. Beautiful. Good job. All right, I'm going to take you through that on the left side. And I'll show you with the block. So maybe you noticed what felt best for you, what sizing for the block. So try that again on the left side. Okay, we're going to start in warrior two. Nice, strong warrior two. Left foot is so strong here. Imagine that all four corners of that left foot are taped to the ground. Good, stay bent in that left knee. And then your left hand comes down to the block or down to the floor. Right arm reaches up. Now find your drishti, your point of gaze. And when you're ready, start to lift the right leg up, coming onto the left leg. Good, right toes point out to the right side. Good, yogis. And see how much you can open your shoulders here. Good, stay with your breath. Stay with your body. Notice where you want to relax and see if you can strengthen. Notice anywhere that you are stiff and see if you can soften. Good, yogis. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring your right hand down, bring your right foot down, come to a forward fold. Now, I want you to take your time to play with that as much as you would like. So please pause this video, keep playing with your balancing, but I also want to make sure that you have a really, really nice, relaxing cool down, okay? So when you're done playing, if you've paused me and you're ready to finish your cool down, go ahead and come to your mat. And we're going to stay in a seated position today. Your legs are going to come straight out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall here. Roll your shoulders back and really feel your core. It's done some good work. Your thighs have done some really amazing work today. So take a moment of gratitude for them. And then reach your arms up overhead. And we're going to start to hinge at the waist and fold forward, reaching for the toes. Now, I want to encourage you here to keep your back as straight as possible, as long as possible. Okay, I'm going to show you that again. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, start to fold forward, keeping your back as straight as possible, as long as possible. And then at the very last moment, round it out, reach for your feet. You might want to add in a strap here. You can also use a belt. I've used headbands with, with students before. You can use children's toys, all kinds of things. Good, reach for those toes, and then slowly walk your hands all the way back up. Good. Step your right foot in, and we're gonna step the right foot to the outside of the left leg. Sit up nice and tall, reach your arms all the way up, and gently twist towards the right side. hooking your left elbow against your right knee. Good. And then slowly turn your head to look past your right shoulder, twisting the body open. You might start to slow your breath down here. And then inhale, reach your arms all the way back up, twisting back forward. Bring your right foot down, step your left foot in and to the outside of your right leg. Gently twist towards the left side. Hooking your right elbow against your left knee and slowly start to peer over that left shoulder, drawing the rib cage open. Good, yogis. Stay with your breath here. Start to slow it down. And even other than the twist and what's required to twist, see if you can soften your muscles. Softening that right leg. Good. On your next inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Extend that left leg out and take one more big forward fold here. Again, straight as possible, as long as possible, and fold all the way down. Relaxing your chin to your chest. Point and flex your toes. You might feel that stretch through your calves. They worked so hard today. Slowly walk your hands all the way up and make your way all the way down to your mat. Plant your feet on the ground. Keep your knees bent and walk your feet as close to you as possible. Plant your hands next to your hips and slowly lift your hips towards the ceiling. Stay with your breath. Just a gentle lift here, opening up the core. Maybe you press a little higher and bring your hands underneath your low back, pressing up just a little bit more. Release the hands and slowly lower your hips down. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and draw your nose up towards your knees, giving yourself a loving hug. And slowly exhale, release your body all the way down. Extend your right leg out and your left leg. Allow your palms to face up, lying next to you. And start to get out any wiggles as you come into Shavasana or corpse pose. Relax your eyebrows, soften your forehead. Allow your whole body to be still for just a moment. And when you're ready, slowly turn to one side, coming into fetal position, taking a moment of gratitude, and gently press yourself all the way up to seated. As always, it is such a joy, such a delight to practice with you. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. The love and light in me sees the love and light in you. I cannot wait to hear all about your half moon. Send in pictures, let me know how it goes, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.